Hello, it's Gothline once again. Wasn't attempting to pull out your drum or anything. Sorry for the little tick. I don't know what the crap it was. All of a sudden I was just playing it and it just crashed on me. And I kept my voice on at the end, so it wasn't too bad, I guess. Anyways, let's keep it going. Let's talk to Duncan. Find out what he has to say about us becoming wardens.
So you returned from the wilds. Have you been successful?
Not that it was easy, but yes.
Good. I've had the Circle mages preparing. With the blood you've retrieved, we can begin the joining immediately.
Immediately? Maybe we should tell you about Morgan and her mother.
There was a woman at the tower, and her mother had the scrolls. They were both very... odd.
Were they wilder folk?
I don't think so. They might be apostates. Mages hiding from the Chantry.
I know you were once a Templar, Alistair, but Chantry business is not ours. We have the scrolls. Let us focus on the
I
joining.
think Duncan's been using Rogaine. His beard looks especially dark all of a sudden. I guess that wouldn't be Rogaine, would it? Now will you tell us about this ritual?
I will not lie. We Grey Wardens pay a heavy price to become what we are. Fate may decree that you pay your price now, rather than later.
Is that why the joining is a secret?
If only such secrecy were unnecessary, and all understood the necessity of such sacrifice. Sadly, that will never be so.
Let's go then. I'm anxious to see this joining now.
I agree. Let's have it done.
Then let us begin. Alistair, take them to the old temple.
Hey, I didn't even get to say anything. I just... Let's go do it! Blah, blah, blah. Alright, so the joining. Here we go.
The more I hear about this joining, the less I like it.
Are you blubbering again?
Why all these damn
So now they're back to normal.
Have I not earned my place?
Maybe it's tradition. Maybe they're just trying to annoy you.
Calm down, there's nothing more we can do about it.
I only know that my wife is in Highover with a child on the way. If they had warned me, it just doesn't seem fair.
Would you have come if they'd warned you? Maybe that's why they don't. The Wardens do what they must, right?
Including sacrificing us?
I'd sacrifice a lot more if I knew it would end the Blight.
You make a good point.
You saw those Darkspawns tonight. Wouldn't you die to protect your pretty wife from them? Maybe you'll die. Maybe we'll all die. If nobody stops the Darkspawn, we'll die for sure.
I've just never faced a foe I could not engage with my blade.
At last, we come to the joining. The Grey Wardens were founded during the First Blight, when humanity stood on the verge of annihilation. So it was that the first Grey Wardens drank of Darkspawn blood and mastered their taint.
We're going to drink the blood of those...
Taint.
those creatures.
As the first Grey Wardens did before us, as we did before you. This is the source of our power.
I don't think I'd be
and our
very happy
victory.
about having to drink taint.
Those who
either.
survive the joining become immune to the taint. We can sense it in the Darkspawn and use it to slay the Archdemon.
Let's get on with it then.
We speak only a few words prior to the joining, but these words have been said since the first. Alistair, if you would.
Join us, brothers and sisters. Join us in the shadows where we stand vigilant. Join us as we carry the duty that cannot be forsworn. And should you perish, know that your sacrifice will
it's
not
taint.
be forgotten.
You have to drink it.
And that one day, we shall join you.
Daveth, step forward. I am sorry, Daveth.
It's just white contacts, man. Don't worry about it.
Step forward, Jory.
But I have
So
a
now
wife.
he's got a long sword instead of a
Child.
two-handed sword.
Had I known.
There is no turning back.
No, you ask too much. There is no glory in this.
Duncan pulls out a Darmishu, which is supposed to be an elven blade, which he got from who knows where, just
I am
to
sorry.
kill Jory with. Now we need one of those Darth Vader. No's!
But the
Nearly
joining
epic
is
enough.
not yet complete.
And then there
You
was
are
me.
called upon to submit yourself to the Taint for the greater good. From this moment forth, you are a Grey Warden.
Interesting looking.
It is finished. Welcome.
That kind of creeped me out.
2 more deaths. In my joining, only one of us died, but it was horrible. I'm glad at least one of you made it through.
How do you feel?
I still can't believe you killed Sir Jory.
Jory was warned that there was no turning back, as were you all. When he went for his blade, however, he left me no choice. It brought me no pleasure to end his life. The Blight demands sacrifices from us all. Thankfully, you stand here as proof they are not all made in vain.
Did you have dreams? I had terrible dreams after my joining.
Such
making
dreams
love
come when
with
you
the
begin
dragon.
to sense the darkspawn, as we all do. That and many other things
That's
can
not
be
the strange
explained
thing.
in the months to come.
Strange thing is, I was naked.
Before I forget, there is one last part to your joining. We take some of that blood and put it in a pendant. Something to remind us of those who didn't make it this far.
Take some time. When you're ready, I'd like you to
In case you guys
accompany to a
didn't know,
meeting
my son is
with the king.
hungry. What kind of meeting?
The king is discussing strategy for the upcoming battle. I am not sure why he has requested your presence. The meeting is to the west, down the stairs. Please attend as soon as you're able.
Okay, so there we go. And I leveled up. So let's let me talk a little bit about that from a story writer perspective. Them all dying. I know everyone was like, you read on a lot of the things, everyone's like, can't believe they killed Sir Jory and stuff like that. It's like, when you think about it, I'd rather have Daveth be the one that lived, because he's actually the more gutsy of the two. Might be the more useful in a fight type. But yeah, that's it's a pretty big thing. You know, if I was doing this, I would have had one of the other ones live and die maybe a little bit later in the game or in a fight or something. Let's see what else we got here. Alright, let's see. What else should I use? I don't like shock. Dang it. Like I said, it's hard to get. Winter's grass is probably the... Okay, alright, I better go and beat my son. I'll be back in just a second, and that has been this episode of Let's Play Dragon Age Origins. I will see you in a minute.